Okay, so welcome to Wycombe Wonderkids. I think we're live now. Again, I think I just done half a live stream to nobody, so apologies for that if you've been waiting. Probably about 20 minutes late. But this is Wycombe Wonderkids. The rules are we can only sign 23-year-old players and younger. And let me just check here. Yeah, live. I am live. Okay, so I just did a whole 20 minutes to no one. Settle down, grab yourself a beer. We're going to be playing Football Manager. We're managing Wycombe. We're in season number 6. Okay, we're in season number 6 of managing Wycombe. It's going really well. We got to the Premier League and we managed to stay in the Premier League last season. And I apologise for being late to my own stream, but I'm still getting the hang of how to do it. I thought I'd clicked the button basically, but I hadn't clicked the button. So what I'll try and do is I'll try and recap everything I just went through really fast now. Okay, so transfers. We've made some transfers. I'll go into the transfer section now. I'll tell you the stories. Transfer history. Vuskovic came in. He was on loan from Man City here last season. Didn't really do amazing, but we do like his stats, and we had an option to buy him. It did cost us 32 million, but we paid by installments, so it wasn't too bad. What we like about him. He's 6'2". He's tall. He's very well rounded in terms of defensiveness. He's gonna come straight in and be our captain because we've got the leadership of 14. He's 23. He's playing at centre back. We don't have to get a youngster in and mould him. He's ready made. Okay, so that's what we like about that. But that meant in a weird roundabout way, Ricky J. Jones had to go. So Ricky J. Jones he's been excellent for us, and I'll just bring up his history. Ricky J. Jones had in his contract a match highest earner clause. So Vuskovic came in and became the highest earner. But I knew that was going to happen, so a few days before, I offered Ricky J. Jones a new contract. He got a bit of a pay rise, and he was happy, and he was like, okay, I'll go away and I'll sign that. Okay, as he went away, Vuskovic came in and the deal was finished, so Ricky J. Jones got a pay rise in the interim. He then came back and said, I'm not signing this, I got a pay rise. He snubbed the deal, right? So then I'm left with Ricky J. Jones getting paid 60 grand almost a week because I had to pay Vuskovic quite a lot because he came from Man City. And I'm left thinking, well, why am I paying Ricky J. Jones that much money? I could replace him because he's good, but I could replace him with better for less. So I put him on the transfer market, and then someone offered 7.5 million, and there was a release clause in his contract for 7.5 million. Now that wasn't in the new contract, which I agreed with him, but obviously he snubbed that deal, so he ended up just going for 7.5 million. But we wish him all the best. Ricky, you've been a legend for the club, but whatever. That was a sad time. But we managed to find Joe Hugo on the transfer list of all places, who has got a lot of the attributes that Ricky had, and most of them are better, apart from he hasn't got the blistering pace that Ricky had, or like the work rate, the kind of pressing forward attributes, but he's going to be a better striker than Ricky, and he's younger. We were searching for strikers. We had a list of about 10 on the short list, probably, more like 5, I would say, which we whittled it down to, and then Joe Hugo was transfer listed, so he was straight on it. 2 million we got him for, 2.7 million, which is really good bit of business, if I do say so myself. What I did realise, which we were doing wrong in terms of scouting, and it was my fault, when we were searching for players, I didn't even have a recruitment package. So it was no wonder for like a few seasons I was just not able to find these players that I wanted, and no one was good enough to come to our squad, to our team. I had no package for no million a month or whatever it is. So I got the world package now, and as soon as I clicked that, I started seeing players who I could only dream of, okay? And these are the few, I've signed a few of them, okay? So I'll show you who they are now. Do smash the like button if you're watching live, by the way. That helps the channel out a lot. Hit subscribe if you're new. We got videos going out 3 times a week. This live stream's happening at least once a week. So the transfers that we did make, once we corrected our scouting procedures, are as follows. I'll go back to the transfer history screen. I'll go to the previous year because it was just before the season ended. Ethan Laird came in. He was on loan last season. We had that fee. We paid the fee. We got him in 2.7 million. He's a backup right back / left back really, but he does play over our left back sometimes because my assistant thinks he's a little bit better. Koulibaly came in, and it's not the Koulibaly, and he hasn't got a work permit. So we're going to have to loan him out. I think we've just found somewhere for him. Incidentally, I did find a lovely little trick for when you are scouting for players, and I'll show you that now. When you're scouting for players, if you're looking for someone and you're worried about work permits, go down to the bottom, go to add condition and add work permits, the two bottom ones. So work permit chance and work permit required. Then click no for work permit required and click or for the additional instructions, and then work permit likely for the fourth option. This will filter all the players in your search results, the players who are basically going to be able to get a work permit or very likely to get a work permit or not need a work permit. So for example, I've just put a bid in here for a goalkeeper on deadline day who's Argentinian 23-year-old, but he's very likely to get a work permit according to my filters. So that's a little trick which I've learned. Going back to our transfer history, if I click back, will that go to the correct screen? Yes, it will. So Koulibaly, Ilton was a find. As soon as we clicked that world package, we were finding all these little gems, okay? Ilton, we picked up for how much? 8.25 million, and look how good he's going to be. You can imagine what his star rating is. It's the potential is all the way. So Ilton's going to be class. He could come into that Ricky J. Jones place already. Christian Ricardo, he bought as a box-to-box midfielder. Yes, his technicals aren't great, but look at those mentals. Vision, work rate, teamwork, flair, decisions, really, really good. Stamina, decent. So we're going to play him as like a workhorse in the midfield. Santos, we signed as a defensive midfielder. So he was 4.9 million. Santos cost us a little bit more, 15 million. But most of these are done in installments. And our budget, by the way, was 40 million, which is like Christmas around here in Wycombe. We haven't been able to spend any money for forever. So he's a right back by trade, but we're going to play him in the centre defensive midfield role, tackling, passing, marking, long throws, whatever, teamwork, decisions, determination. So he's pretty good, to be honest with you. So that's Santos. Francisco, can't remember who he is. Oh, we wanted someone who could take corners and free kicks and be good at those. So we signed Francisco because he's good at corners and free kicks. We're probably going to play him in the attacking midfield left position, which was David, the patron's position. Sorry, David, if you're watching. But David's still good. He could probably be backup, or maybe he's a lot faster, so maybe David will play. Maybe this guy won't play that often. We have got Hamachi, who's left-footed, who's good at free kicks as well. So with that in mind, let us bring up the squad. I'll go to squad depth for the team report. Do smash a like on the video, guys, if you're watching live. Liking the videos really helps us out and supports the channel, helps promote us throughout the YouTube algorithm. You know all this stuff. Subscribe if you're new. We've got this stream coming out once a week at least, and 2 other videos on top of that based around, obviously, Football Manager and Wonderkids. Squad depth. This is how I see the squad. So Joe Hugo and Enrique, who's already at the club. Probably third choice, to be honest with you. With Ilton, I would say second or maybe even first choice. Centre forwards. On the left, Francisco will play. I don't know where he's gone, but it'll be Francisco and David. And then Mike Dunn is back up. And on the right is Nick Hallett, the wonder kid himself, doing very, very well. Although he has got a fickle personality, which led me to wonder, what would my personality be if I had to label it in just 1 or 2 words? Would I be fairly determined? Would I be fickle? Would I have a negative personality? I hope I wouldn't. Angus Phillips then, who is a striker, also he should be on the left really. So Mike Dunn is probably no, we haven't really got a left footer. So that's a work in progress. I got to figure that one out. I want a left footer to back up Nick Hallett because he is left footed, yeah. Okay, I got to think about that one. But the 2 centre midfielders are Hannibal, who we signed obviously last season from United. He's not really developed that much, to be honest with you, but he's still good. And Cristiano Ricardo, the mental lad who we spoke about. Santos, the guy that we spoke about again in defence midfield. So the team's quite good, and we're young and we're going to grow into a better team. Drahir is probably the backup for each of those, the first kind of backup in each of those positions. Followed by Trey Coyle, who I don't really rate, but my assistant really likes him. And who else? I'm sure there's someone else. Oh yeah, the guy who can take corners. He's there as well. Hamachi is our left back, but the assistant does like to play Ethan Laird in front of him. He's a good free kick taker, look left-footed. And then John Jermaine and Vuskovic at the centre. Do love Vuskovic. Hopefully he'll get better, but I don't know if he's going to get much better in terms of attributes. John Jermaine's really good. I just want that marking to improve. I think maybe when I signed him, I thought that this was this and this was this, which would be a lot better. But he's got a good star rating. I mean, if you look at his potential, through the roof, yeah? Oh, that's how you add people. Okay, I got it. Sanez, right back, was a wonder kid. Now he's just described as a full back. I mean, hasn't developed at all really, but he's got pace. He's got some stats. And Ethan Laird, obviously, as backup. Our goalkeepers probably need investment. Gomez, 2.5 stars isn't good, is it? Let's be honest. Anderson, I mean, they're both okay, but so that's why we made this offer for the other guy. We'll have a little look now. I did all this off air, I think. So do smash that like button because I'm getting used to this streaming business. I think I just streamed for 20 minutes to no one. So goalkeepers. So I filtered these by the old work permit situation. Now that's by value. These are all interested in signing, potentially. I'll have a little look at anyone that I've scouted. So I'll go scout, transfer. And then we go to potential. Miguel Acosta. So he made an offer for Acosta, and he does come up the top. So what do you think? Looking good, right? The squad's looking good. We've made some good signings. I'm just concerned that it's a little bit a hodgepodge, and we're just like ramming all these players together who've got decent attributes in decent positions, and it should work in theory, but it's kind of like we're just gluing them all together. Coyle has handed a Jamaica call up. That's got to be good, isn't it? I didn't realise Jamaica had a football team. I'm joking. Have you seen the film Cool Runnings? Good film, right? So we're playing Leeds tonight. We're going to talk transfers a little bit, and we're going to play Leeds. We might be able to sneak another game in as well, because I think I've managed to figure out how to speed the loading screen up in between me hitting the spacebar, because I had all these leagues, so I deleted all the leagues. But I'm not certain I've managed to speed it up, but I think I have. Deadline day usually does take a while though. See here on the hints and tips, new signings need time to settle in and gel with their new teammates. And we've made quite a lot of new signings. So I'll have a look at the league table in a second, because I have been on holiday. And my man, the assistant manager, Paul Robinson, has been managing the team for the first few games of the season. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm a bit concerned that this is taking so long. But hey ho. So Paul Robinson's been managing the first 10 games of the season, I think. Or at least the first 5. And I think we're in 10th position. And yeah, I'm hoping we can do big things. With a player like Ilton that we signed from Brazil, I mean, that's the kind of... We just haven't had players like that before in this team. So I'm hoping we could get mid-table, maybe get into Europe. A run in the cup competitions would be really nice, like a trophy would be nice. But again, look at the hints and tips on the bottom here. New signings need time to gel with their new teammates. They do. So it might not all come this season. It might be all too fast for him, bless him. Curtis Anderson injured us. That's one of our goalkeepers. Twisted knee, 6 days. I've got the chat here on my phone. Not that anybody's watching. I mean, I think I got 2 people watching. Guys, if you haven't smashed that like button, smash it now. The 2 of you that are watching, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Get in the chat if you want to chat about anything. Grab yourself a beer. Thank you very much for joining me. It's a pleasure to have you. So the transfer closes at 2300 hours on the 1st. We've got a couple of things potentially lined up. We've got that goalkeeper that we want to sign, Acosta. We've got a couple of loan moves we want to ship out. But we spent a lot of our budget on the players, which I've shown you already, to be honest with you. I wonder if one of those viewers is my missus. Kira, if you're watching, get in the chat. Make sure you've liked the video. Subscribe if you're new. Players will naturally develop their mental attributes through experience as they get older. So that's a good one to know, because if you sign youngsters and they've already got good mentals, then you know that their technicals are something you can build on yourself, whereas their mentals will then just grow further over time, for example. So if you're buying a youngster and they're already good mentally, you know they're going to be a very, very good player. Guys, if you're new to this series, this is Wycombe Wonderkids. We can only sign under 23 players or players 23 and under. We're in season 6 now. We're just starting the season 6. We've managed to actually sign some players for once. We've got some money. 40 million. We had our transfer budget, and it's like Christmas. So we've signed some players, a lot of Brazilians, a lot of Argentinians. It's so exciting. I say a lot, probably about 10 players altogether we've probably signed. We're in 11th place. The assistant manager, while I've been on holidays, managed to win 1 game and draw 2 of the opening 3, which is really promising. Paul Robinson does do a great job while I'm not here. He really, really does. Haaland plays for Liverpool. Is that what I just saw? Haaland gets the job done for Liverpool. Wow. Liverpool have signed Erling Haaland. That's crazy. Loan offers for Kearney. Okay, Kearney is another one who came in this season, but we bought him last season, but he hasn't got his work permit, so it's just a nightmare. So he's going on loan for at least a season, so that's fine. So that's one we can keep in the back pocket. So we're happy with that. We'll play Leeds now. They're 16th, and it'll be the first time that I can play these new players in the positions that I want them, because when you go on holiday, the assistant manager generally doesn't play people in the position that you want them to play them in unless you tell him to do so. It sounds stupid, but if you tell him to do so, he will just run them into the ground, and you'll come back. If you go on holiday for say 3 months, you'll come back and everyone is like orange, needs a rest, needs a rest, needs a rest, needs a rest, because your assistant manager has taken everything you've said literally, and they've gone, oh yeah, I need to play this player in this position, this player in this position every single game unless they're physically injured. And it's like, no, you're taking it too literally. So that's that. Kearney has joined someone else on loan, which is good for us because he can then continue his development. Koulibaly, and it's not the Koulibaly, he's done the same thing because of the work permit issue, so that's good for us. Villarreal want more time. Oh, that's something I did want to look at, my staff. I did sign a technical director and a director of football before I went on holiday. Where are they? Yes, they're in there. So if I go to my responsibilities, my staff responsibilities, I can just push some of this stuff away. Head of youth development handles the under 23s and the under 18s, that's fine. Recruiting directors, hiring and firing the director of football. Okay, I'll do that. First team staff, hiring and firing the head of youth development. Yeah, I can do that. Hiring and firing the chief scout. That can be delegated to the technical director. Yes, delegation. Coaching staff. I like to do the coaching staff, but yeah, I do like to do the coaching staff. Who am I kidding? He can do the loan manager. He can do the medical staff. Yes. Delegation. Hiring and firing Wycombe's scouting staff. Yes. Yes. Get those monkeys off my back. Recruiting under 23 staff. No, I generally like to do that. Hiring and firing Wycombe Wanderers under 23 manager. I like to do that. Hiring and firing head of youth development, doing that. Hiring and firing Wycombe under 18s manager. The director of football can have that one. He hasn't got many jobs yet. Director of football can have that. Coaching courses. The director of football can do that, or the technical director can do that. The wonders of delegation. Confirm those. Confirm those responsibilities. Contracts, though, is the one. So responsibilities. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Staff. Renewing director of football contracts and technical directors contracts. Okay, the chairman. Oh God, I'm gonna have to do those, mate. Take control of those because the chair. I left something to the chairman before, and I just ended up everyone just quit. Head of reviewing the loan manager. So that can be technical director, renewing head of development, head of youth, so he can do renewing the contracts, because that's the bit I hate, is renewing people's contracts. I don't mind scouting for staff and everything, but renewing the contracts, oh, that is hell. Okay, confirm that, so I'm happy with that. Happy days. Don't ever delegate out the actual contracts for the playing staff, though, because you'll come back and you'll be paying everyone like 200 grand a week. I've done that before. Okay, so Leeds 16th, so we're actually above Leeds in the table. Hints and tips. Parent clubs automatically expand their scouting network by using scouting knowledge of feeder clubs. That's an interesting one. I don't usually use feeder clubs. In the past I have done, in the old Football Manager games. I don't bother with it at the moment. So Koulibaly's gone on loan, that's good. Things are looking up here at Wycombe. Okay, so here's the Leeds match. We're 11th, Leeds are 16th. What's going to happen? Who knows? If you've got any ideas for team selection, pop it in the chat. I'll happily entertain them, as long as they're sensible. I'm thinking I might give the Brazilian kid a go up front. What do you think? I don't like to use this screen. I like to go to this one, tactics. I don't even like to go to tactics. I like to go to squad screen to pick my squad. Or maybe Hugo should play up front instead of Brazilian guy. What do you think, chat? There's only 4 people watching. Make sure you've liked the video, by the way, guys. Very important to like the video. Please do like the video. That keeps me motivated. That keeps these live streams coming. And that keeps the video promoted throughout the YouTube algorithm. You know all this already, so I won't keep going on about it. Hannibal and Christian Ricardo in centre midfield. Santos in defensive centre midfield. Ethan Laird doesn't play, but Hamachi does. Vuskovic on the left. John Jermaine on the right. And our goalkeeper, Gomez, whose days might be numbered. We'll see how he goes. Francisco is a little bit injured. What's wrong with him? Let's see. Pulled thigh, 1 to 3 days. So we might have to take him off for David. Ilton has sneaked in there at centre forward. Can he play left wing yet? He's awkward at left wing. But he'd be a great inside forward there, wouldn't he? Wait, he's got good work rate. Oh, I'm going to play him there. Ilton, he's so much better than David. And if Francisco's injured, it's a no-brainer, right? Francisco comes off and Hugo plays there. We'll run that through the old tactics board, see what that looks like. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're happy with that. Yes, yes, yes. My unpicked positions will go to the assistant manager because you guys in the chat have just given me no confidence there whatsoever. Pick unpicked positions. I gave you a chance. I gave you an opportunity. You could have picked the team. Maybe next time, hey? Maybe next time. Okay. This is the team, guys, against Leeds. The formation and the tactics of Gegenpress, plug and play. They're not anything special. We've not put any additional instructions or opposition instructions, anything like that. It's just the basic. We might have changed someone's role, or we might have changed a couple of roles, actually. I can't remember if I have or not, but that is the only extent that I've gone to. Okay, exciting. We're playing Leeds. Let's go, baby. Make sure you smash that like button, guys. There's 3 of you watching. I've only got 2 likes. Oh, no, I got 3. Thank you very much for liking the video. You're absolute legends. Okay, so they've got Rafinha playing for him, who's a good player. But I didn't recognise anyone else. Let's go. I hate that. I hate this. I got no time to read any of this. Send the assistant every time. I don't enjoy that. I'm not here to sit down and read 10 different options and choose the best one and always choose it wrong. It's just Kelvin Phillips, whatever his name is, playing centre back for Leeds. That's crazy. 11th place, 16th. Here we go. Let me just check my OBS to see if you can see the pitch, because I know that was a problem last time. I will make my head smaller so you can see the pitch. Oh, how's that? That's nice of me, isn't it? I could just make the pitch smaller. Oh my gosh. Leeds score straight away. That's not fair, is it? Is that fair? Okay, so what's happened? Let's analyse this. Okay, the right back, Rafinha just does the right back on toast. Oh, and my right back, the left back, sorry, wasn't marking tightly. We go down. That puts us down to 12th and Leeds up to 11th. We're in a positive mentality. I'll just do a cheeky demand more from the team. Or should I berate the team? Let's berate. I've never used that one before. Gelhardt. Oh, Joe Gelhardt. A blast from the past. If you guys watched the FM20 series, you'll know what I'm on about. Wolverhampton Wonderkids. Joe Gelhardt was our boy. Scored in Champions League finals for us and everything. Come back to haunt us. 2-0 down after 6 minutes. Oh dear. This is looking like last season. These new signings might take time to gel. We saw it on the hints and tips screen. Okay. What can we... Oh, not a Rafi... Oh, dear. You 3 who are watching, you are troopers. Thank you so much for watching. I mean, it's been a hard... Last season was a hard season. So you've done well to stay with us this far. But things are looking up, and I'm happy with this squad. They'll take time to gel. Of course they will. Oh my gosh. We're losing 3-0 to Leeds. Okay. Let's see. What should we do, lads? What should we do, ladies and gentlemen? Shit, he's good, isn't he? Rafinha. The goalkeeper should be saving that though, right? Should have his angles right. 3-0 down after 16 minutes. We got to just go attacking, right? But the score could be anything now. This should be entertainment. Move this mic down here. Just chill out a bit. Come on, lads. Let's go attacking. 29 minutes gone. Hannibal, Hallett. The first highlight we've had. Oh, and they're going to counter-attack on us. Oh, and they're going to score. Oh, I thought Gomez was going to get lobbed then. 31 minutes gone. 32 minutes gone. We're losing 3-0. I don't know why I'm trying to add suspense to this. Let's get very attacking, shall we? We're at home. We've got a good team, man. Let's get very attacking. And let's demand some more. Maybe it's because I berated the team. I've never done that before. Okay, let's try this. Good tackle from Sanchez. The first good thing I've ever seen him do, to be honest with you. He's got good potential, but I've never seen him perform well. Rafinha is a danger, isn't he? On that right hand side. Oh, there he is again. Oh, good save though, Gomez. Well played. Do smash a like on the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you are new. Videos going out 3 times a week. Rafinha on the right hand side again. Everything's coming down this right hand side for Leeds. Galhart. Oh my gosh. He's good, isn't he? 4-0 before half time. I guess that's why you watch, guys, is it? Just to watch me lose. What was this guy doing? John Jermaine. He has got a poor marking attribute. Maybe we should just get rid of John Jermaine. He's not good enough, is he? Sorry, John. I know you're a patron. Sorry if you're watching. Okay, so what do we do, chat? What do we do at half time to get this any better? Do we take some people off? Minutes and we're losing 4-0. We're on very attacking, mind. I can't remember doing that. Okay, after 55 minutes, I'm going to look at the team and see who's doing. Obviously, there's going to be people who are performing badly, and I'm going to take them off the pitch. I just realised the title in my video is incorrect. I wonder if I can change that live. Yeah, season 6, episode 1, that should be. I'll change that at the end. Okay. Oh, Hamachi with a free kick. Penalty ref, come on. Oh, it's a counter-attack. Galhart is a good player. He gets into the box. Finds Rafinha, who hits the post, and then Galhart shoots wide. Oh, getting destroyed by Leeds. Ilton's had a 6, the Brazilian lad, so he'll come off for David, no problem. Everyone else, they're not played too bad, to be honest with you. I mean, they've not played great, but they've not like had 4s and 5s. They're all like 6 point something. Leeds have just been really, really good. Oh, look at those stats. They're destroying us on the stats. Rafinha. What a player. What a guy. What a guy. Oh my gosh. Phillips at centre back. That was a masterstroke by Bielsa. Is it still Bielsa, do you reckon? Managing him? Managing Leeds? Oh, Wycombe get a chance finally. Oh, they give the ball away. There was no need to give that ball away, Hannibal. You numpty. Oh dear. "67 minutes gone." I mean, it's just a database, isn't it? It's just a database of no the numbers clicking around. 4-0. It's just random, isn't it? 3 clear-cut chances, XG. Doesn't mean anything. Of course it does. If I was Leeds and I was winning by 3 XG to 0, I'd be pretty happy with that. Okay, let's have another look at the tactics, see what we can do. We've got some good players on the bench nowadays. I mean, Ethan Litton. Really? Just one sub. Okay, the strength in depth isn't amazing, but it's better than it was last season. We're not going to be in the bottom 3. Trust me. Fingers crossed. We're not going to be in the bottom 3 this year. Maybe we'll get a couple of beat-ins. This looks like a bad one. Hopefully they're not all going to be like this. "78 minutes gone now. 79 minutes gone, and we're getting absolutely smashed by Leeds. The sooner this is over, the better." This system wants me to take Hannibal off, wants me to take Hallett off. I mean, why? We're losing 4-0, and these are our best players. You want me to take them off? Are you a man or a mouse? I'm on very attacking here, mind, and I have been for a while. So that does leave you very open and risk-taking football. What a goal from Hallett. It's a consolation, but 4-1 looks a lot less bad than 4-0, doesn't it, really? This is the kind of football I want to play. Great counter-attack, great finish from Hallett. Great finish. I just told him to focus. We're 4-1 down and there's 88 minutes gone, and I told the team to focus. I need to learn how to use these shouts. Okay, so it is what it is. We played badly. Leeds played great. They're probably a better team than us. We're a worse team than them. 4-1 was probably a fair result. Let's move on. At the end of the day, our new signings need time to gel. That's just what it is, baby. I don't do these tunnel interviews, thank you very much. Paul Robinson does those for me. Transfer window is about to slam shut. Can we get that goalkeeper deal over the line? I don't know if we can afford it, to be honest with you. What did our goalkeeper play like in that game? Because if you look at our... Let's have a look at our reports. Reportees. Where are they? Reports. There they are. And ability. And first team. He's the worst player, along with Hamachi. But why is Hamachi so bad? I like him. Look, he's good. Hamachi's good. Maybe defensively he's not that good, is it? Tackling 12, marking 9. But he's a fullback, man. He's a left back, attacking left back. I think he's good. Francisco Gomez, shot stopper, 21-year-old. Maybe he just needs time to grow into the role. Punching tendency, that is, though, isn't it? Reflects the goalkeeper's inclination to punch. That's not bad. I'm just looking at all the things that are bad. That leadership's quite bad, but it's not vital. His stats are okay, and he's going to get a lot better look at that potential. So he's not that bad. Ilton played really, really badly, which was disappointing because look how good he is, man. He's a beast. Yeah, that wasn't a good result though. There's no two ways about that. There's no way to dress that one up, is there? Do smash a like if you're watching live. There's 4 of you watching. I can see that. I've only got 3 likes. Come on. Free, totally free content this is. Streaming to 4 people. Least you could do is smash the like button. Let's go. But seriously, thanks for watching. It's if you're new to the channel or if you're new to the show, this is Wycombe Wonderkids. We can only sign under 23 players. This is season number 6. We have just started season 6. The assistant manager does a lot of the legwork for me. I go on holiday quite a lot. But he's managed the first 3 games. He's won 1 and drawn 1 and lost 1, I think it was. So he's done okay. We've managed to sign some really good players this year. We've had no money for about 5 seasons. Somehow got promoted to the Premier League. And now we had 40 million to spend. So we've signed some really good players. A lot of Brazilian, Argentinian kind of kids and stuff who are going to be really, really good. But they need time to gel. And they need time to grow into their attributes as well. They need time to grow. Basically, we just lost 4-1 to Leeds, and I'm trying to sugarcoat it. There is no sugarcoating. Some release clauses here expiring on the news feed. I've just delegated a load of jobs out to my technical director and my director of football, which feels good. Feels really good. Does anyone ever take part in this transfer deadline day thing? Take part? I've never clicked take part. If it was good viewing, I would click it, but I don't know if it's good viewing because I've never, ever clicked it before. We're in the market for a goalkeeper. We've put an offer in. It might go over the line before the transfer deadline day slams shut. Before that window slams shut. Hopefully we'll get the goalkeeper, but I'm not convinced that that's the missing piece of the puzzle, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not the goalkeeper's fault that we conceded 3 expected goals to Leeds. Is it? It's the goalkeeper's fault that we conceded 4 goals when we should have only expected to concede 3. That's his fault. Interesting. So I thought I'd speeded this game up because I deleted a load of the leagues because it was getting quite frustrating. These loading times were quite long. So I deleted all the additional leagues and stuff, if you know what that means, prior to this season starting. So it should speed it up. The deadline day always does take a while. So be prepared for that. So yeah, let me know in the chat, what have you been up to? Have you had a good day? What do you think of the squad? Do you think it's crap? Do you think it's good? Do you watch the channel normally? Do you normally watch the channel, or are you just my girlfriend watching on 4 different accounts, or what's going on? Tell me your story. I want to chat. I want to talk. Erling Haaland plays for Liverpool here. That's mad, isn't it? Bournemouth, Championship Player of the Month. Sorry if that was noisy, that was me playing with the microphone. So yeah, we're just waiting to see if this goalkeeper will go over the line. It's probably not riveting viewing, to be honest with you. So like I say, if you want to chat, just get in the chat. Acosta transfer from Argentina juniors to Wycombe delayed because we don't have the funds. We could interact with the board to get the funds. It's only like £1 million probably. We're only like £1 million off, I would have thought. We could delay the transfer, or we could cancel transfer. This is the player. This is what he looks like. Let's compare him to our current goalkeeper, which is a handy little feature. Excuse me, Football Manager. Can I please just go to my squad? Thank you very much. We'll compare him to Gomez. Francisco Gomez. The one and only. And we'll see what's going on. So Miguel Acosta here is blue, and Francisco Gomez is green. Straight away you can see Gomez is better at shot stopping and he's more physical. But Acosta comes on top on everything else. So distribution, aerial ability, eccentricity, communication, mental and speed. And he's taller. And he weighs the same. Oh, but he's not as strong. So this guy is more muscly. Interesting, isn't it, when you think about it? The thing is, if I interact with my board, I know what they're going to say, because I tried it before with that £58 million striker, which I'll show you. Can I show you him? Let's have a look. Scouting. He's not on the short list, but there was this Icelandic striker who plays for Fulham. Try and find him if you know. Yeah, there was this Icelandic striker who plays for Fulham. And I wanted to buy him, basically. We didn't have enough money. So I interacted with the board. because that always works when you interact with the board. So I interacted with the board to see if we could sign him. He's got like a £50 million release clause. But he's good, right? 20-year-old Icelandic striker, dribbling, finishing, first touch, heading, long shots, passing, technique, off the ball, pace, composure. So he's good, but he's only 20. But look at this. £59 million release clause. So I was trying to get him for like 15 million and stuff like that. But they just kept changing it. They kept coming back with 59. See? So I tried to interact him with the board then, and they wouldn't let me buy him because this is Wycombe. We've got to work within a budget, and that's part of our constraints. It's part of the joy of managing this beautiful club. But we'll try it again. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We will interact with our board now and see if we get fired for asking for just probably £1 million to sign this player. So we've got two options. Okay, I don't mind this because there's two options. They're quite small. I can read them both. First one says, signing Miguel Acosta would help me achieve my goal this season. That's reasonable, isn't it? If I was a chairman and someone would come into my office and say, look, Reece, signing Miguel Acosta would really help me achieve my goals this season. And I'd say I didn't have the £1 million, but I knew there's a way if I kind of cut costs in one place and maybe spread out some payments somewhere else. If I knew I could do that to get my manager, who was coming to me asking for money so he could achieve his goals, I would do it. But I got a feeling this is not how the board are going to look at it. The second option, Miguel Acosta would show that we really mean business. Now for me, if I was the chairman and someone came into my office and said, listen, Reece, signing this goalkeeper would show that we really mean business, I probably wouldn't take that one so well. I'd probably turn around and say, well, yeah, of course it does. Signing Erling Haaland would show that we mean business as well, but we can't afford him, so we're not going to sign him. We mean business, but we mean business as in income, expenditure. It's got to match up. Business, that's the kind of business we mean. So I'm going to go for the first one. I know what he's going to say. Mark France. I know what you're going to say, Mark, but I'm going to click it now. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just clicked that. What's going on? I know you can hear my mouse clicks as well. Has it crashed? Welcome. What would you like to discuss? Oh, they are. We agree. They agree. We agree that Miguel Acosta would be a great sign-in, and we will make the necessary arrangements for you to sign the player. I did not see that coming. Smash the like button, guys, because we have just managed to convince the board of a club with no money to spend some money on a goalkeeper who I had no idea. Mad. Absolutely mad. So get those likes in, guys, because that is really something. Show Mark France that we appreciate his generosity and getting that goalkeeper signing over the line for us. Because I tell you what, Mark, that was not expected from our side. So thank you very much. Miguel Acosta, does that Wycombe sign Acosta? It's as easy as that. That's mad. Transfer window top spenders, that's not us, obviously. But Wycombe sign Acosta. What an absolute hero our chairman is. Now let's just hope that he's as good as he's meant to be. Wycombe have completed the signing of Argentina Juniors goalkeeper Miguel Acosta for a fee of $2 million. So it's another Argentinian. The Chairboys moved quickly to secure Acosta's services as he entered the final year of his contract. So he was in the final year of his contract, which is why we got him for such a good price. Subject to conditions, the transfer may eventually rise to $2.8 million. A snip. A mere snip. And the chairman, you've done so well. Guys, I haven't seen those likes rise very much, so make sure we get some likes in for the chairman, because he's done so well in getting that goalkeeper signing across the line for us. I didn't think he was going to do that. So please show your generosity by smashing the like button. English is the most widely spoken language in England. Really, Football Manager. I'm gonna screenshot that and put it on Twitter, because that is a nugget of wisdom. A nugget of wisdom. And Acosta doesn't speak it at all, so we're going to have to send him on an intensive language course. I'm going to ask Gomez to welcome Acosta. I'd like you to welcome Acosta, the deadline day signing that the chairman put over the line for us. Don't forget to smash the like button for the chairman, guys, because the chairman has absolutely saved us there. Signed the goalkeeper for us when we didn't have the money. What a human. Mark France. If I could like my own video, I have actually liked my own video, but if I could like it twice, Mark France, I would like it for you. The chairman of our club. He really is a fan of football. Thank you, Mark France, for the goalkeeper. The deadline day rumbles on. We'll have to assign him a squad number. We'll have to give him number 1, won't we? He's going to be the number 1 now. After that. What a beast. What a beast of a signing. That probably completes our squad. It's just the gelling I think we've got to do now. Like the signings have got to gel together. Because we've got these South American kids. We've got the English youngsters. We've done a lot of business this year. And yeah, these players need to kind of just get to know each other a little bit. Let's get some chemistry going on. And let's smash these league games and start winning some games. Hints and tips. When viewing a team screen or person list, the INE icon indicates that a player is ineligible to play in the match. I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. And hints and tips as well. If you hover over an abbreviated word, the tooltip will come up. Now, I always set my tooltip speed on low because I really, really hate the tooltip. But if there's a tip that I need and I hover over, I'm happy to wait for the tip. I'm happy to wait a good 5 seconds, however long it takes. But if I don't need it, I'm very unhappy if it pops up within a second. So I always go to my settings. Every Football Manager that the game comes out, I go to my settings, I change my tooltip speed. Always change your tooltip speed up to maximum. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds, whatever it is. And you will find you enjoy your Football Manager experience so much more. You won't have tooltips popping up every 2 seconds when you're hovering over things by accident and you're moving your mouse around like a crazy man because you don't want tooltips popping up in your way. Always go to settings, preferences, change your tooltip speed. It's an absolute must. If I were to hover over browse here, for example, I don't think there is a tooltip for browse, is there? But you know what I mean. The tooltip would pop up, bang, instantly. Yeah, hover over it, bang, tooltip pops up. We don't like that. We don't like tooltip speed. We want tooltip. What's the opposite of speed? Slow. We want tooltip slow. Okay, get it slow. And what's that? Is that my missus home from work already? Yeah, it is. 11 o'clock. Gosh, we've been streaming for ages. Well, the first 20 minutes I was streaming to myself, to be honest with you, because I'm still getting used to this. The deadline day approacheth. The deadline is about to pass. Here's my missus coming through the alleyway on her bike, just getting home from work. Wow, so we got 6 people watching right now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Do smash that like button. And one of them isn't even my missus because she's just on her cycle bike thing. Her cycle bike? Her push bike. So we got 6 genuine viewers watching the stream right now. That's awesome. Hope you've taken my advice about the tooltip. Go straight onto your preferences. Get your tooltip speed. Put it up to maximum. It will improve your... shining something through the window. Hi. That's annoying. It will improve the experience, I promise. We're going to end it there, guys. I think the transfer window is slamming shut. That goalkeeper signing has been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. I think next week now. What day is it today? Friday. Yeah, next week we'll have a stream or two. If we don't have a stream, then we'll do one produced video and one stream, etc., etc. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.